All right, using what you've done already and your ability to use the internet to help you, you're going to finish this assignment. I know that's confusing, so I'm going to try to go a little slow. Here is the assignment. You're playing bingo. Click here to download bingo, and then I'll download the rubric in just a little bit. So I'm going to click on it, enable editing. Here's what you do. I need you to get bingos, basically, straight lines. They could be sideways. They are not diagonal. They are not diagonal. They're sideways or up and down. So you need to think of a lake in the United States. If you know one, write it down. If you don't, you have to find that answer. You can find it in the textbook. You can find it using the internet. So watch this. Click on a new tab and write lake in, how about even biggest lake in the United States? Lake Superior. So it doesn't have to be the biggest lake, but that was just one way that I was using to find the right answer. So did you see what I did there? I highlighted it with my mouse, right-clicked it, and clicked copy. Come down to your bingo sheet, and here's a trick. I think it should work. Yep. Click, make the box have all the bubbles around it, and here's a shortcut. Control A. Oops. It worked before. Never mind. The cursor, make the cursor, which is this little line, show. Now try Control A. That stands for all. Control V stands for paste. So I pasted the answer. Now I want a bingo, so I'm going to look for mountains in the United States next. Where was I? Right here. Instead of biggest, let's just put mountain this time. Mountain. Now here are mountains. Here's the tricky part. If you just type in mountain, you might get the wrong answer. So for instance, let's look at Denali. I'm going to come over here. This is how people do research. They have to use multiple sources to be sure they have the right answer. So and that's what I'll do when you turn your bingo card in. I will look up each answer to see if that's actually the truth. Is Denali a mountain in the United States? So let's come over here to a new tab, and we're going to type in Google Maps. And I want to see, I'm going to click on Maps. I want to see if Denali is a mountain in the United States. Denali. Mountain. There it is. Click on it. Now I can't tell from where this is, but look, it says Alaska. So yes, that's in the United States. I can use it. So I verified. If you don't really know, I would totally verify your answer. So let's see, can I copy that? No, I'm just gonna have to spell it. And I can even give the teacher that extra information because she's gonna be checking me anyway. Control A, no, Control A, no, Denali Mountain in Alaska. And then desert. So I'm not going to do this whole sheet for you in this video. What I will tell you is if you have a bingo, you can make it super obvious for me, but you don't have to. How I did it when I did my own bingo cards is I went to Insert, Shape, and I picked this line. Then I clicked and dragged a line down the middle to show, yep, I got a bingo right here. Of course, I don't actually have a bingo. I still need to fill in the desert. Now let's take a look at your rubric. Then you'll understand how to get an A. Click here. Oops, wrong one. Click here to get your rubric. Okay, so you get up to 10 points if your answers are correct, which means you put Lake Superior, and that's correct. Lake Superior is a lake in the United States. If you miss some and you accidentally put a lake that is in Europe, well, then you won't get 10 points. You might get 8 points or 6 points, depending on how many mistakes you make. The next 40 points come from how many bingos you collect. When I did my cards, and I'm not going to show you my answers, I got 21 bingos. So that means I got 1, 2, 3, so that's 3 up and down, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't get that. I got less, actually. I had 6 on my first card, 6 on my last card, and then I believe I got 6 and 6 is 12. I think I got 3 on the middle card. So that's why 15 is the highest answer. I believe I might have even, 15. I collected 15. Remember, a bingo counts as a straight line. So you can have a straight line this way and a straight line side to side. Depending on how many bingos you collect, that's how many points you might get. So if you only find 12 bingos, that's okay. That's 30 points. But all your bingos are correct. That's 10 more points. You have a 40 out of 50. That's an A. No, that's a B. Okay? You're allowed to use a Google search to look this stuff up. Please have parent supervision when you do it. And then once you finish, you can turn it in at the bottom. And go back to the main course and you will see a surprise show up when you do. Good luck, and if you have any questions, please let me know.